Hi guys, good afternoon. It's Saturday, July 18th. I'm here at my secret lair and studio of Spin City Laundry. Yeah, such a secret. Remember, tonight on YouTube on Tokusatsu will be episode 44 of Kamen Rider Zeztz, case 44, Efface, or Efface, Efface. Yeah, however you want to pronounce it. It's getting into the end run, and I think around sometime near the end of August, we'll have Kamen Rider Myth or Myth. I'm not sure how to pronounce that yet. I'm waiting until we get closer before I do any kind of deal on it. It's going to be another one where the belt is on the chest like Zeztz, and pardon me, I keep it real here. If I itch, I scratch. Also, it's getting pretty good. I have not watched, obviously, the newest episode, but Zeztz has been probably one of the rare times where 3 Rider shows in a row that I have watched all the way through and have enjoyed it completely, even if there was any middle run. Gotchard, Gav, and now Zeztz. Really good. Geets was good, but then it kind of got sunk, kind of lagged in the middle, and I didn't get back to watching it, which I need to do because what I remember watching it's a fun show. Also, Ultraman Teo episode 3 came out last night on YouTube. I have not watched it yet. I'm going to try to rectify that here later because once again, not enough time, too much stuff to watch. Like I said on the previous videos, I still got to get around to watching Garo, and I feel really bad about not doing that. I want to give a shout out to Henshin Power V3. They should be doing a live stream tonight. They have not been on for about 3 or 4 weeks. It'll feature the dulcet tones of 1J Cambric and the velvety tones of Skeletor himself, along as being the Bonehead himself, our wonderful intrepid person, Nathan Joseph Marchand. Try to watch them for their live stream. They do a good job. And also support the Monster Island Film Vault. Nathan does a really good job on it, and this season's been more ultra themed, but he covers everything. And sometime later on this year, or within this season, also depends on my ass getting some better material, deals where I can stream and record stuff to do the podcast. I'll be covering Tremors as a Patreon sponsored episode. And I'm looking forward to that. It's going to be a shaken episode. Yeah, I'm making lousy jokes. It's been good here in Oklahoma so far. It's not been as hot, but tomorrow will be 100 and something degrees. I'm trying to keep the political stuff out of this because I have a whole other thing on the TikTok that I do. And I'm trying to keep the journey of Kaiju Samurai relatively free of that because there's enough stuff out there to, I'd rather try to concentrate on the positive. I do the negative over there. And again, I'm just behind on everything. I got to get back, like I said, on Garo. One of these days, I actually will, and I'll actually do a complete coverage of it. Because what I've seen of the newest Garo, it has been pretty good. The only complaint I have is, again, it's 8 episodes. But it's got a hell of a cast. So I can't wait to see that. Also, we're a couple of months out from Godzilla Minus Zero. And I am going to try, when I do watch it and have a chance to be able to post my thoughts on it, I will do my own coverage of it because I wasn't doing this when -1 came out, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm also going to probably go ahead and go see the newest Spider-Man film, simply because it's going to be one of the few Marvel ones that I've actually I've kept up with, and I like Tom Holland. Part of me is just not looking forward to it because they're going to jam pack a lot of things in there not going to necessarily be 100% straight up Spider-Man. But they've done a pretty good job of keeping things minimum, excuse me, and letting it be Tom Holland and that plot line instead of like they've done with some of the previous Marvel films. I'm looking at you, Thor, Love and Thunder, and Thor Ragnarok. I enjoyed Ragnarok. I can't get past the first couple of minutes of Love and Thunder, which is sad because that is one of my favorite series of the Marvel series. I like Chris Hemsworth as Thor, and I also got to get back onto watching Loki. Again, just too much stuff, not enough time to be able to just do stuff. My work schedule is just it's odd, and I can't just get up early enough during the day to watch stuff or do things that I want because I'm 54 and I get exhausted. Trying to get back and get into some shape that's not round, but that's going to be a work on its own. And I've thought about doing some sort of live posting on doing the weight loss thing, but we'll see. Because again, like I'm trying to tell everybody, and what I want to do with Journey of a Kaiju Samurai is not have it just be tokusatsu or that kind of thing, but by the same token, I don't want it to be bogged down too much with other things. That's because yes, life's journey is varied and different things going on, but I again, bam, 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 and watcha. But I will say that I am enjoying the tokusatsu right now. I got to get a new portable Blu-ray player in order to watch some of the stuff I've got, because my previous one, which I bought from Walmart, and it was an O&N product, which is Walmart, so I got to get that taken care of, and that's going to be a little more. I don't like how portable DVD players are relatively cheap, but the Blu-ray ones, it's like, bleh. And yes, I know it's got the capability of playing both Blu-ray and DVD, but ugh. And I am going to try to do some comic book reviews because Power Rangers #2 came out, and we'll see how that goes. I still need to get a hold of Power Rangers Unlimited #1. My local comic shop is going to try to get that issue in for me. It sold out before I could get in. And by the way, the shout out to Legendary Comics, based in Stillwater, Oklahoma, along with Night at Arms Games. They're in the same building, and I highly suggest that if you're ever in Stillwater, that would be the place to stop for games and stuff and comics. And let's see, what else can I? Finally going to get a Barnes & Noble sometime, I think at the end of August or in September, which I'm happy. Finally, we're going to get one in Stillwater. Stillwater is not a bad sized town. We used to have a store here about 10 years ago before it went out of business. It was called Hastings, which was a chain, but it was the Barnes & Noble of Stillwater, and this town has suffered from its loss because Best Buy stopped doing physical media. I don't know if they're going to bring that back at all. And and I hate it that the only place I can get my physical media is Walmart, unless I order it through other places. And I try to minimize that simply because usually the orders I'm doing go through Amazon and that kind of thing. And I'm trying to minimize the Amazon purchasing for reasons. That's again a whole other. But anyway, I'm prattling Remember, tonight, 9:30 Central, 7:30 Pacific Time, on YouTube, at Tokushatsu, Kamen Rider Zeztz, episode 44, Ephes. That's what I'm just going to pronounce. But anyway, guys, you all have a good one. Again, to those who do support me, yes, I'm looking off the screen because I'm trying to make sure I can, I promise I'll try to be more professional. But thanks for the support. And for the rest of y'all, the secret is to bang the rocks together, guys.